Hey everyone, welcome back to Wheel Reverend A, your trusted place for honest motorcycle reviews, tips, and everything that fuels our love for two wheels. Today, we've got something truly special lined up at the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber. If you're a fan of motorcycles that carry timeless design with modern engineering under the tank, stick around because this bike might just steal your heart and your wallet in the best possible way. Let's start by looking at what makes this bike stand out at first glance. One word: presence. The Jawa 42 Bobber is designed to turn heads wherever it goes. It's a bike that doesn't just get you from point A to B, it makes you look good while you do it. With its low-slung stance, elongated fuel tank, wide handlebars, and a distinctive floating single seat, it gives off that stripped-down, old-school vibe that true bobber fans crave. The chopped fenders, chunky rear tire, and minimalistic approach keep the classic spirit alive, but Jawa has done a great job of blending in modern finishes too. Under the tank sits a refined 334cc, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. This is the same motor that powers other Jawa models but has been tweaked slightly for the Bobber's laid-back character. It puts out around 30 bhp and 32 Nm of torque, numbers that might not break any drag race records but feel just right for a bike that's more about cruising than blasting. The fuel injection system is smooth, throttle response is crisp, and the engine feels happiest cruising between 90 to 110 kmph, which is the sweet spot for laid-back Sunday rides and relaxed highway stints. One thing riders love about Bobbers is that raw, connected feel to the road, and the 42 Bobber delivers just that, but without punishing you for every bump. For 2025, Jawa has made some smart tweaks to the suspension setup. Up front, you have telescopic forks that handle rough patches decently, while the rear gets an adjustable monoshock cleverly tucked under the seat, offering a surprisingly comfortable ride for a hardtail-inspired design. Of course, you'll still feel the road, that's part of the charm, but you won't get off wishing you'd book a chiropractor in advance. Braking duties are handled by a 280mm front disc and a 240mm rear disc, supported by dual-channel ABS. It's reassuring to know that when you do need to stop this beauty in a hurry, you have the hardware to back you up. The bite is progressive and predictable, nothing too aggressive, which suits the relaxed riding style perfectly. Swinging a leg over the 42 Bobber feels special every single time. The single seat, finished in ribbed leather, sits low at about 750mm, making it accessible for most riders. The foot pegs are slightly forward set, giving you that laid-back cruiser posture. The wide handlebars put you in a commanding position. You sit low, arms stretched out just enough, wind in your face. It's the classic Bobber dream brought to life for modern roads. Jawa's attention to detail really shows when you take a closer look. The blacked-out engine cases, the neat exhaust pipes, the clean tank design with subtle pinstriping. It's a masterclass in balancing nostalgia with contemporary touches. The all-LED lighting, from the headlamp to the taillight, blends modern functionality without looking out of place. The circular instrument cluster is simple but effective, giving you all the essentials like speed, odometer, fuel level, and a gear indicator without clutter. On the road, the 42 Bobber feels light on its feet despite its muscular look. It weighs in at around 185 kilograms wet, which makes it easy to maneuver in city traffic and even more fun on open highways. The wide rear tire, a chunky 140 section unit, not only looks mean but adds stability, especially around sweeping bends. Just don't expect it to flick into corners like a naked Street Fighter. That's not what this bike is about. Instead, it encourages you to slow down, take in the scenery, and enjoy the ride. Fuel efficiency is respectable too. Depending on how you ride, you can expect anywhere between 30 to 35 kmpl, which is pretty decent for a 334cc thumper with this kind of style. The 14-liter fuel tank gives you enough range for those weekend getaways without having to plan your stops around every fuel pump. Now, let's talk about the price, because that's where Jawa has been clever with the 42 Bobber. For 2025, the bike comes in at around a superscript 12.25 lakh ex showroom, which places it competitively in the premium single-cylinder cruiser segment. Considering the design, build quality, and the sheer uniqueness it brings to the streets. That's a fair deal for anyone wanting something more than just another commuter. But price aside, the real magic of the 42 Bobber is its personality. There's a charm to it, a throwback to an era when motorcycling was more about style and freedom than lap times and spec sheets. It's for riders who want to stand out, who want every ride to feel like an event, whether it's a quick coffee run or a 200-kilometer sunset cruise. It's also worth mentioning the customization angle. Jawa offers a host of official accessories, from bar and mirrors to different seats, exhaust options, and even special paint schemes. So, if you want to make your 42 Bobber truly yours, you have plenty of ways to tweak and personalize it without voiding the warranty. Are there any downsides? Well, sure, no bike is perfect. The seat, while beautiful, can feel a bit firm after a few hours in the saddle, so long-distance comfort might need a break or two. Storage is practically non-existent, but again, that's a given for a Bobber. And if you're after aggressive performance or razor-sharp handling, this isn't your too late. It's built for relaxed cruising and head-turning style. At the end of the day, the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber is a niche bike, but it knows exactly what it wants to be. It's a soulful mix of classic styling, modern reliability, and enough performance to keep you smiling every time you fire it up. It's not trying to be everything for everyone. It's built for riders who appreciate the simple joys of motorcycling, the raw connection with the road, and the timeless look of a true Bobber. So, if you're hunting for a bike that stands out in a sea of lookalike street machines, that gets nods of approval at every traffic signal, and makes you feel like a rebel with every twist of the throttle, the Jawa 42 Bobber might just be calling your name. That's it for today's review, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Wheel Reverend for more honest reviews and riding stories, and let us know in the comments, would you ride home on the 42 Bobber, or do you have your eyes on something else in this segment? Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and keep the rubber side down.